Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Thank you, guys. I have checked in with the Tigers head coach here pregame. He has been warning his players all week. They're in the top 25. They might have the most talent, but he understands this environment is insane. This crowd has proven to be one of the best in college football, and he understands they can disrupt play calling, communication at the line of scrimmage. He has been playing crowd noise all week in practice to make sure his players are prepared. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Using his legs, it's Cobb. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Brown will throw it. Unloads it left. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
Well, a great job in coverage on the back end by the defense. You just got to finish the play. That should have been a pick.
So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Throwing right. He's got it. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Running the option, it's Brown. And he's hit and taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And this is going to be the matchup for this defense all game long, containing the QB speed, because he can get out and he can roll. Nice job early in this football game, judging his speed, getting out there, getting the sack, and most importantly, getting a hit on him early in this football game so he can physically feel you, and those hits can start to add up throughout a football game.
Plows through the defense. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. try to make life miserable for these guys. Here's Caden Durham to begin the drive. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
We talked about it earlier. Now this home crowd making life difficult. To the air, it's Levin. Makes the catch, it's Harris. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. Catch in the middle, it's Watkins. And he'll be brought down.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on third down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Brought down, but looks as if LSU will pick up the first down.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell, ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the first down.
And a nice job up front too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go, hat on a hat, work the double teams, and get some push.
And the Tigers look to keep this drive humming. Handoff, Caden Durham. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double team high-low, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Here's a give to Durham. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. And they're able to make the tackle.
you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Two runs went headlong into a brick wall. Now 3rd and 10. Scanning the field, it's Levitt. Lets it fly. Got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. He got a step and just dusted the field. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
He'll bring it out. It's Kane. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. They are backed up, tough field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. Gonna run it. It's Cobb. Pushes the pile for a couple of yards down at the 12.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to the ground with the running back. Picks his way ahead. He'll get 5 out to the 17-yard line.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Now facing 3rd and short from their own 17. Tight end now in motion. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on 1st down.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another 1st down. Brown wants to pass. The short hands, it's Singleton. Gets it past the marker for a 1st down, and that's the way we will wrap up the 1st quarter. Guys, LSU has the lead here. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Gets the back moving. To the air on 1st down. Got his man in the middle. The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Here's a give to Washington. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you can tell he takes advantage of it.
From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. grab behind the line. It's Washington. Oh, he's got some space. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28.
And man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown. But you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
But nowhere to go. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
It doesn't matter what run play you have called, if you're running it inside or outside. If the defense gets penetration, everything is done. And you saw it on that play right there. Great job by the dude.
So now it's 2nd and long. Brown will throw it. Now adjusting. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll try to do it himself. That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
And how about the awareness by this guy on 3rd down, a scramble play. Everything's breaking down, but he never panics and also knows exactly where he needs to get to pick up that 1st down. It's 3rd. I can't slide early. I can't run out of bounds. I'm probably going to have to put my body on the line here and take a big hit and risk that to get this 1st. That's a big-time leadership play by the quarterback.
And the Tigers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. The extra point here would tie the game.
Coming into this game, this offense really believed they had a mismatch problem because of this tight end speed and athleticism. And you saw it right there, David. Nobody able to hang with this guy on that touchdown catch.
And either way you cover him. If you want to put a linebacker on him, he's got a speed advantage. A safety on him, he's got a size advantage. QB takes advantage of the mismatch, knows where his big fella's going to be, and capitalizes on it.
Tigers send out the offense to go to work. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Levin. And that one's incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him up.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it. You can tell they had a beat on it. Nice cut, nice instincts. Give me that INT.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Here's the pressure. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
Well, they're able to get the negative play, great individual effort. I know LSU's defense always goes by DBU, but they've had some big-time players up front on that D-line, too. And you think recently, guys like Marcus Spears, Glenn Dorsey, Kiki Mingo, Daniil Hunter, dudes that can line up one-on-one. These guys were like...
And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
And that's frustrating for an offense, man, because you got great field position set up. You want to be aggressive. You want to take advantage of it. But in order to do that, the offensive line has to do their job. You've got to give your QB time. They don't do it. And back-to-back plays, they're going the completely wrong direction.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. That was an important stop there as they try to hold them to a field goal on this drive. And they decide to trot out the kicker. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. Nestled just inside that right upright. And with that, they've taken the lead.
Well, they're able to get a field goal, put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You would have liked to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession, give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can go.
The LSU offense comes out to start this drive. They'll open this drive, looking to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Durham. Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play.
Well, I know he was struggling to get going early in this game. That right there, though, was easily his best run so far. And this is one of the more talented running backs you're going to see in the entire nation. They need more runs like that to get this offense going if they're going to win this game.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. To the air, it's Levin. Makes the grab. LSU will get a first down. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Looking to throw on first down. Gonna take a shot. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, they hooked up already once for a score today, so the quarterback's going back to him again deep down the field, but it falls incomplete.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The give to Caden Durham. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break.
Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a stop. They've been really good so far in this one, shutting this guy down, not letting him break out. You've got the lead. It's tight, though. And you know the opponent is going to keep trying to run it. So can you keep this up here in the second half on defense? That's the question.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Going for the big play. Goes high to pull it in. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
The Tigers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Trying to run, it's Durham. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
After losing a couple of yards, it's now 2nd and 12 as they try to keep this drive moving. Dropping back, it's Levitt. He finds a dead spot in the middle.
When you can run routes like this big guy, you can line him up in the slot. You can give him some extra space to work and just let him find the open holes over the middle of the field. It's a good idea to line him up in different spots to help him out, but he's a big part of this passing game. You saw why there.
And guys, how much better does it feel if you go to that locker room with a lead? They have a chance to do it here. Here's Durham. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Looking to throw, it's Levitt. Wide out trying to get it in. He found some running room but needed just a few inches more to put it in the end zone. Auburn calls it 2nd of 3 timeouts. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. So they aren't concerned about trying to tie the game. They'll leave the offense on the field and try to take the lead on 4th down. Off play action. On the run, still looking. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground, take the lead going into the half, take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
And he puts through the extra point. He'll bring it out. It's Kane. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Wide open downfield. Brought down at the 31. It is a first down. Auburn to the line in a hurry.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field too. Quarterback has confidence. There's really good timing in this passing game, and you saw it right there between the QB and his intended target, getting that big catch.
Now the Tigers will spend their third and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. The Tigers in a good spot here with second and short. Brown wants to pass. Pressure coming. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. He can't wait for this game to be over.
He'll throw on third down. On target over the middle. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Double time, hustling to the line to stop the clock. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. This dude is just a master along the sideline, getting that foot in bounds for the nice gain. And that'll do it here in the second quarter. Halftime has arrived, and we head to the studio. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They didn't, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll line up for a second down play. Back to pass, it's Levitt. Got a man, it's Green. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Man, nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly, understanding the big fella's open. And the big fella, I don't mean an offensive lineman anymore. That's what tight ends used to be, is just an extension of the O-line. These guys are now extensions at receiver. They can make big plays, get him the ball, run after the catch.
Auburn calls its second of 3 timeouts. And they'll have to be very judicious as they only have 1 timeout remaining. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. They'll run play action. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
And the Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Oh, they're after him. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the mistiming.
Well, this offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack 1st down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Unloads to the right. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
That is the exact energy they talked about at halftime. Like coming out with right now for this defense. You're trailing, but it's a close game. It's a 1-possession game. Come out and set the tone. That's exactly what they did, forcing the punt on the first drive.
Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. No fair catches here, looking for room. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Sends it back in motion. Brown will throw it. Rushes on him. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
And if this offense wants to get back in the football game, it starts up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback. A 3rd down and long situation coming up. They'll have another opportunity. They got to keep their quarterback upright.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man in the middle. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Auburn lines up quickly.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Washington again. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Calls his own number. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42. Auburn going to work with another 1st down.
Oftentimes when offenses get a 1st down, that's when they like to speed up the tempo, and you're seeing them now go hurry up.
They'll give it to Washington.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Give to Washington again. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Brown wants to pass. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright, and you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
On his way back from the 20. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Will run the offense out onto the field. They weren't able to move it on their last possession, ended up punting it away, but now in a tight game, another opportunity for this offense. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there.
Well, it's a great job by the receiver fighting back across the DB there to get to the inside, locate the ball, and catch the slant.
The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Gonna take a shot. He's got it inside the 30. And yet another Bayou Bengal baller on the outside who can just go get it.
And if I'm a quarterback, man, I love throwing to these guys. It doesn't have to be perfect. I don't have to fit it in the box. I know my receiver out wide will make plays. LSU has had guy after guy after guy that you can name that can do that, and they might just have another one.
They had hoped to come up with explosive plays, and they used one there to set him up inside the 30, 1st and 10. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them into more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. To the air, it's Levin. Bringing the heat. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
And both of these defenses, man, they've been so good. They've been physical. They've been great tackling, limiting explosive plays. But it's these type of plays right here, when it's kind of a 50-50, 60-40, where the offense has to make the play, the defense has been consistently winning in this football game.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the score. Grabs it. They will score. Touchdown, Tigers. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. Fielded in the end zone, it's Kane. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Running inside, it's Cobb. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. Auburn to the line in a hurry.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
He's got it again. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. No huddle offense to the line.
Nice job being physical by this offensive line, getting the first down, and what do they do right away? Right back on the football, ready to run some tempo.
Brown will throw it. Looking to the big tight end. Makes the grab. It's Johnson. Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Hey, man, I want to see more of that. I want to see more of this offense being aggressive, taking shots, shots on early downs. It doesn't have to be run, pass. Being a little bit more diverse. They've struggled today to find big.
Maybe some room here. 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Auburn!
Man, how nice is it to be down, and you need to score points when you can just hand it to your running back, and he can make big plays like that. Jesse, they're going to need more of those to get back in the football game. They've dug themselves a little bit whole, but that was a good start.
Yeah, I think the defense probably kicking themselves, too. I don't know if it was 2-minute type situation, if they were expecting them to run the football, but somehow, some way, you've got to be able to gang tackle this guy and not let him take it to the house from that distance and score points. Moving forward now, the run defense has got to shore up for this defense.
And the quarterback is sacked. Big play by the defense that is probably going to be wiped out by that penalty flag. I think they jumped offside. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Final play of the quarter coming. Looking for a man. It's Levitt. Got it in the middle. It's Berry. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. Guys, LSU has the lead here. We take a moment to look at the stats and what has been a tight ball game. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. The give to Caden Durham. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
Well, you got to give this offense a ton of credit because normally they've got the lead because of this running back. Today, it's actually despite him. They really haven't gotten the production out of him that they expect week in, week out. You got to give the defense credit for that. But other guys on offense have been able to step up enough to make the plays necessary to give them the lead.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to fire. With the catch, it's Harris. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
And that's a really nice route by the wide receiver. Just understanding I got to win right now. I got to get inside of that guy. And I know I'm going to get contact. You run over the middle of the field on a slant, you're going to get hit. Nice job securing the catch, making the play.
LSU getting set on 1st and 10. The give to Caden Durham.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Levitt. Under fire. Got the first himself. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down.
I tell you what, coaches want you to do your best work late in the ball game. He did his best work. Great job taking off. Biggest run of the day after grinding this game out, makes it explosive. Now trying to put this game in a good situation.
They've got it down to the 32. 1st and 10 coming. Looking to throw. Here comes the heat. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? Touchdown, Tigers. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
So much pressure on this defense just to get a stop on this drive. They were trailing, but after that turn of events and the interception, they've now got the lead. And remember, they're going to have to come right back on the field. They've got to be able to refocus themselves, but what a play.
He's looking to pass. Fires to the tight end. He gets into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and the cushion is now 3. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the LSU Tiger offense comes out to start this drive. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Levitt. Finds his man, it's Brown. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
Great job by the receiver catching that curl route. And did you see the way he came back to the football? That's a great lesson for a lot of young receivers out there. You create separation by coming back to the quarterback.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
A high kick trying to pin them deep. Catches it cleanly at the 20. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They take over holding this slim lead, and a drive right here sure would be nice. Pulls it on the option.
I'll tell you, you do not see a lot of big men with the ability to run like that defensive end did right there. The offense trying to trick him, trying to get the quarterback to the perimeter of the field, but just big man chasing down little man and getting to him quickly. That was impressive.
Pulls it and runs it again. And he couldn't find any room to breathe. What a great job on the run fits by this defense.
I think a lot of quarterbacks like those defenses that will be passive and let it slowly develop. Nah, this defense, you could tell, they were aggressive and attacking, and it really paid off.
Brown wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
The run inside. It's Cobb. At the 45 on his way. He's across the 50 and out of bounds at the 49, and a great pickup on that one.
Really nice job by the running back here in the fourth quarter, picking up that first down. They need him now. They've got the lead, but not by a lot late in the game. They need him to play his best football at a moment in the game when everything is on the line.
And the defense wrestles him to the ground. Working well